Okay, this is probably going to be the longest video that I have ever done. So, you want to know what this video is about? I'll tell you right now, and I hope you'll want to stay tuned. This is about 50, that's right, 50 of the sexiest fragrances that I have in my collection. You're not going to want to miss this. I will see you on the other side. All right, let's get it. What's going on, my beautiful people? Bar a little JP frags there for you. This is gonna be a very, very long video. So get comfortable, relax, and we're gonna take a journey inside my fragrance collection. This is around 50. It may be a little more, maybe a little bit less, of some fragrances in my collection that I think are just absolutely sexy, bar none. Won't waste no time with nothing else. Let's get right to it. Man, where do I start? The first one on this list, to me, is just a masculine fragrance. When I wear it, I feel sexy. I feel like I'm the man. I feel confident, and it is none other than Bentley for Men Intense. I plan on purchasing some others from this line, like mainly, I think it's Bentley for Men Intense Black and the original Bentley for Men. I plan on adding those to my collection when I get a chance to. I'm in no hurry though, because I have plenty of fragrances, obviously. So I'm not in a hurry to add anything. If I find something, I'll add it. If not, you know, I'm good. Bentley for Men Intense, just an absolute sexy fragrance. Beastly performance, sweet, boozy type of fragrance. More suitable for the cooler weather, but you can rock it anytime you want to. Let's keep it rolling. From the house of Mancera, you already know what it is, because I only have one Mancera. I will be getting some more from this house as well, and it is none other than Red Tobacco. Why is this one sexy to me? It just exudes confidence. It just exudes confidence. And it smells like an alpha male type of fragrance. It's a little bit sweet, a lot of tobacco, a lot of masculine, just a really good fragrance. And for the price point on this one, I think it's one of the best fragrances that you can buy, because you can get this fragrance easily under $100 if you shop right, and 2 or 3 sprays of it is gonna last you all day. It's not one that you're gonna have to re-up on. So from the house of Mancera, Red Tobacco. Love that fragrance. It's just sweet, sexy tobacco, and it smells good. I'm gonna apologize in advance for any noise that the microphone may be picking up on, but I felt I needed to put it on for this video. So if it's moving and causing any static, I apologize. Can't be perfect though. Another fragrance that I think is just sexy, sexy, sexy. Hugo Boss, the scent, Private Accord. Whew, man. This is one of those fragrances that I was thrilled to have in my collection. Again, much like Bentley for Men Intense, it's a boozy, cocoa-y, gourmandy, liquor-y type of fragrance that just smells good. Good for any occasion. Definitely a dressed up type fragrance, but again, one of those fragrances that has that niche feel to it, and it just smells absolutely amazing. One of my favorite fragrances, period, of all time. The scent, Absolute. Love it. No, I'm sorry. Private Accord. I don't know why I had Absolute on my mind. Somebody need to count these fragrances and tell me how many we got too. I got a ballpark. Okay. From an inspiration house. What fragrance, what collection of sexy fragrances would be complete without Sensual Obsessions? You guessed it, Andy Warhol. Banger, banger, banger. Absolutely beautiful scent, sweet, lasts a very, very long time. Definitely a special occasion fragrance, an easy to wear scent. You can wear this to a wedding, to the country club, whatever you got to do, it's going to do its thing and it's going to smell good. I'm telling you, this is bar none the sexiest fragrances I have in my collection, bar none. Where do I go next? A cheapie. And this is one I haven't had very long, haven't worn it a few times, but man, is it sexy. Al Rehab's Choco Musk. Musk, not must. Creamy, chocolatey, vanilla-y. Is vanilla-y type of word? Is that a word? Well, nonetheless, that's what this is. Just a creamy vanilla type of fragrance that smells amazing. I absolutely love it. Easy to wear, and this thing is like $7 or $8, but the performance on it is amazing. It is definitely thick. I'm trying to think if this is an EDP concentration. I'm not real sure, and I've thrown the box away. I don't know if it's an EDP, but Choco Musk is one you guys need to get your hands on. I think this is unisex, so women could wear this too, but it is definitely masculine, strong, and a pumper. This thing goes off your skin for hours. And I'm gonna tell you how I plan on wearing that. Sprinkle of baby powder on my chest, Palmer's cocoa butter for the lotion, and hit myself with that, and I'm gonna be smelling good and chocolatey, creamy all day. One of my favorite fragrances from Paco Rabanne, Invictus Intense. I absolutely love this fragrance. Love it, love it, love it. I think it's stellar. I get good performance, good longevity, good projection out of it. $50 for a 50 ml. It's not a racehorse of a price. It's a decent price. It's okay of a price, but it's not, you know, it's not the best price, but for this fragrance, I think it's a good price because I like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I wish I had, let me put it like this. I would really, really have liked to have gotten this fragrance cheaper, around the $30 mark, but for $50 for what you get in this fragrance, I think it's a pretty fair deal. Now, would I have liked it at 35 or 40? Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna see this 35 or 40 new in the box. You may get it used for that, but not new. So, but this is a great fragrance. I like it. You already know what the Invictus fragrances smell like, but this oozes confidence off of me. I just drip it when I wear it. I love it. Invictus Intense, one of my favorites from the line of from the house of Paco Rabanne. Okay. Yes, sir. Armani Code Profumo. Powdery, sexy goodness. Absolutely love this fragrance. This is just a powder bomb. I love it. Love the way that it smells. I actually got a pretty good deal on this. I got this for about 60 bucks, but it came with a smaller 30 mil. I sold the 30 mil for I think 30 bucks, which cut it in my price on this one. So I'm only in this about 30 bucks, which makes it a steal. And this is just a beautiful scent. Whew, man, I love that. Now what I want to know is which one of my FragCon friends is going to help me put all these fragrances up when we finished. That's what I want to know. Man, I'm going to grab some decants real quick and get these out of the way. Well, not out of the way, but just get these through. From Sensual Obsession, no, from Dapper. Whew, man. This is Travis's version, Dapper Fragrances' version of Killian's Back to Black. If I was going to buy anything from the house of Killian right now, it wouldn't be Angel Share. Angel Share is fire. But this Back to Black is just me. It's me. Sexy, sweet, powdery, rich. Love it. A Sensual Obsession. Dapper's version of Killian's Back to Black. Now this one is one from Alexandria Fragrances, and you have to forgive me, I have bad eyes. It's Alexandria's version of Lost Cherry by Time Ford, and it's Fruitus Virgin. My eyes, I have a hard time focusing on small print, so, but nonetheless, this is Alexandria's version of Tom Ford, and it is a beautiful scent. Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I absolutely love that fragrance. All right, now let me see if I can get this one, if I can focus in on this one. Y'all, I gotta get me some glasses. Nope. My eyes just don't focus well on small print. I'm sorry. This is called Run After My Car. And what this is to me, it's a perfect mix between Creed Aventus and Elysium. Man, I wish I could tell y'all the name of this company. Genre. Yeah, this is from Genre. Yeah. Yeah, Genre, the guy from Louisiana. These are hard to get their hands on because I think he only works certain time because he has a full-time job and he does this in his spare time. These are hard to get your hands on. But I had a sub, Lamar Gaston, sending me this little decan of it, and this stuff is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful scent, sexy. Run After My Car is one of the best names of any fragrances that I've seen or heard of, and I absolutely like that fragrance. Not saying it's gonna make somebody run after your car, but it does smell good. Another fragrance that I think is just absolutely sexy from the House of 3-in-1 is their version of Creed's, what is it? ZZ01 batch. And I wore this the other day. I didn't receive a direct compliment, but I was standing in line, and I was 3 or 4 people back, and the people in front of me were talking about how good somebody smelled. And I'm standing there going, it's me, baby. It's me, because I knew it was me they were talking about. But 3-in-1 version of Creed's ZZ01 batch, heavenly. This is a beautiful scent. You guys should definitely head over to 3-in-1 and pick this up. ZZ01, beautiful fragrance. Now what is this one? Finally, from Sensual Obsessions again, is Kevin's version of Invictus Aqua 2016. Love it. And as you see, I have worn it. Good smelling fragrance, man. It just smells so good. And it's got sit and gotten stronger. I love it. Another decant that I'm working out of. Thank you, Mr. Jakari Pike. This is Dior. Was it Dior Home 2016 batch? Man, oh man. Lipsticky, iris, powdery. Love it. Just a sexy, sexy, sexy type of fragrance. Okay, now I'm gonna sit them down and start working out of the floor again. Let me get these 2 out of the way. From the House of Creed. I think these are just 2 beautiful fragrances. I love them both. Creed Invictus and Royal Oud. 2 different ends of the spectrum here. This one is sexy. This is an older bottle, an older batch. I'm not sure of the batch code, but I know it's an older bottle because it's in the old 125 ml and not the 100 ml. So what does this Invictus smell like? It's fruity, not really smoky, really, really fruity. And that birch, that's this one. So it's a fruity, birchy batch. Not so much a smoky batch, but fruity birch. Very, very beautiful fragrance. And again, this is one of those, I haven't had somebody just come up and say, "Ooh, you smell good." I walk through and it's always, "Oh my God, somebody smells amazing." And of course I take credit for it, but you know, not a direct compliment, but still compliment getter, compliment starter, conversation starter. And I feel amazing when I spray this on. I feel like I smell like $1,000,000, and that just brings out my confidence, and that to me is sexy. A confident person is sexy. This one, this is just classy dressed up. Man, oh man, I love it. Absolutely, I just love that. So from the House of Creed, Royal Oud, and Invictus. Now, I didn't put Mr. Giorgio's fragrances on here. I didn't put Zahara Pohom or Nar. Or what's the other one? Zahara Signature Nar, whatever. I didn't put them on here. And it's not because I don't think they're sexy fragrances, because they are. I just feel like I talk about those every time I bring up a video where it's most important or you know, something like that. So I just kind of wanted to touch on some that I don't really talk about from my collection more that I think are sexy. Okay, does that make any sense? But they're right here. They're right here. And they're definitely sexy fragrances, but I feel like I talk about those a lot. I feel like everybody talks about them a lot. Another one in my collection that I think is just absolutely sexy, and I could have went with the EDP. I chose to go with the Parfum. Chanel, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I like this fragrance. Is it the best performer? It's not, but I spray this on my clothes, and that makes up for the lack of longevity. That really helps with the longevity. Anything Parfum concentration is not going to be the strongest projector, but it is going to be a more subtle, mature, normally deeper, richer type of fragrance. It's not going to project. Why? Because it has a higher concentration of oil, and oil doesn't project like alcohol. There you have it. Lays a little bit closer to the skin. Boy, does it smell good. I absolutely love this fragrance. It smells amazing. Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. Proud to have that in my collection. All right. Moving along. Wanted from Azaro. And I know there's a new one out, Most Wanted. I'm pretty sure I'll be adding that one to my collection. I have Wanted and Wanted by Night. Both of them are very sexy. I just went with Wanted because it seems to be the lesser talked about now that Wanted by Night is out and it's hit discounters. And now that this Most Wanted is out, this will probably get even cheaper, as well as Wanted by Night. And guys, this is a sexy fragrance. This is a sexy fragrance. I hate to, well, no, I don't hate it. Tell you a little story about this fragrance. My ex-wife, Kels, as many of you have followed me know, I was married, for 5 years and got a divorce back in September. But just because you get a divorce, and your marriage ends, doesn't mean that it's a failure or you're a failure. Because there were several beautiful things that have come out of that union, and I am proud of them. I'm a better man because of it. So, yeah. With that being said, Kels was at work, and she came home, and she said, "I smelled the fragrance, and you've got to get it." And I said, "Really?" I said, "What is it?" She said, "It looks like a gun." She said, and then she went back to work the next day. She came home and it was Wanted. She actually brought the thing out of the magazine. This is what it is. The next thing I know, I had it. So Azaro's Wanted. This is one that women love. And I honestly think if it was by anybody but Azaro, it would still be talked about. This fragrance faded from glory pretty fast, and I'm not sure why, because I love it. I think it's excellent, and I get tons of compliments on this fragrance, and I definitely feel sexy when I wear it. Azaro's Wanted. Wanted by Night is just as good if you have either one, And I'm probably gonna pick up that Most Wanted. Let's do these two. I'll do these two at the same time. Valentino Uomo Aqua and Born in Roma. Man. Yes, this has an Invictus-y type of vibe, a grapey and Broxony type of vibe, but I absolutely love it. This is just sexy, sophisticated, date night type of sexy. I have not worn this one yet. I cannot wait to wear this one. I haven't been anywhere, say, special enough to pull this one out yet. I cannot wait to get this one on my skin with a nice polo and some jeans. And my springtime is here, summertime, so I'll probably put on my nice white Reeboks with a nice colorful shirt, man, and just, be swagged out with one of my watches on. You don't really tell me nothing, man. I'm gonna walk in there mug, knowing I'm sexy, feeling sexy, and feeling good and confident. So this one is just amazing. I absolutely love this fragrance. Yep, Valentino, Born in Roma, and Uomo Aqua. Both of them beautiful. And are these not the best looking bottles that you can? I mean, look at that. It's like something that you would sit on display. Uh-oh, my battery getting low. I'm on 20%. I might have to shoot this video in 2 parts. All right. Whew. If it go dead, I just charge it and pick up where I left off. All right. Another sexy fragrance that is just different from anything I have in my collection, and it is Toy Boy Mosquito. Rose, pear. Man, this is one of those that leaves an amazing scent trail when you come through. Gets in the air off of your skin and just smells beautiful. People love the way this fragrance smells, and it just smells different. It's not your average run-of-the-mill fragrance, and I happen to like it. Moschino's Toy Boy. I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit here, y'all. What is this one? Mugler's Pure Malt. I just wanted to make sure it was pure malt, because like I said, I have trouble seeing sometimes. I want to make sure that that's exactly what it was. Love this fragrance, man. I'm gonna put this in the air. That's nice, man. That's nice. I get a little bit of the Angel Man DNA in there, but this is really sweet, caramelly, coffee-ish. great little sexy fragrance. This is one that I think is different. And again, people have strayed away from this type of fragrance. So to me, when you wear stuff like this, you stand out because you're a little bit different and they smell amazing. I love it. Amen's Pure Malt. Needs no introduction. Y'all already know what it is. Let me get these two. I may make it. Insurrection Pure 2, Dark and Wild. Spicy honey. These smell really, really good. Oh man, that smells so good. This is like honey tobacco. I mean, that just smells good. And for the price, oh man, and that's spicy but sweet. Very well made fragrances, very well blended. They both smell good. I enjoy them both. Levels on it is right there. Levels on it is right there. I put dents in them because I like them and they both smell good. And I think for the price that you pay for them, the presentation that you get, they're hard to beat. Insurrection Pure 2, Dark and Wild. So I'm starting to get hot, y'all. Okay. Let me do these two from Dior. I'll put them together and do them. From the House of Christian Dior. And I think these are two of the most daring fragrances in the cologne game. Sauvage, the Parfum. No, I'm sorry. The EDP, not the Parfum. I'll be adding the Parfum. And Fahrenheit. I absolutely love both of these fragrances. I think they're both daring, bold, and just different from anything out there, especially this one. And the same thing can be said for Sauvage, the Parfum. Beautiful. I'm sorry, the EDT, not the Parfum. Just a beautiful scent. A lot of people do not like it. This one sits a little closer to the skin. The EDT does project more. The EDT does project more, but we just talked about the same thing with Chanel Parfum. The higher the perfume oil, the lower the projection. It just doesn't project. That's why they use so much alcohol. It makes the fragrance smell cheaper, but it does give you what you want, and that's that monster projection. Sauvage, EDP, and Fahrenheit. Man, I'm getting thirsty, getting hot. Boy, I'm working. Whew. I got your boy working. I don't have a ring light, but what I do is I've got the brightest light bulbs you can put in the ceiling fan. So it's shining down on me, and as you see, I'm getting hot. This is where I missed that old bald head because I got all this hair on my head, and I missed my bald head, but you know. Let's see if I got two from this house. No, I do not. I had one earlier. From the house of Giorgio Armani, it is Giorgio Armani's Aqua dijo Absolute. And this is a nice citrusy type scent, but it's so grown up. It's so mature and masculine and just has a great vibe, and it's such an easy to wear fragrance. I absolutely love this one. I feel sexy when I wear this one. Again, it's not a monster performer either. It does sit sort of close to the skin, but it just smells so good. A great date night scent, a great come close, cuddle me type of scent. I love it. Absolute by Giorgio Armani. All right, let's see. Victor and Rolf's Spicebomb. And I know people have kind of snubbed their nose on this one as well because of the Spicebomb Extreme. I do like this one, and I also have a very cheap alternative to this one, which is Beverly Hills Polo Club Blaze. Yeah, Blaze. Great fragrance. Both of them are great. I like this fragrance. I think it's sexy. I think it's spicy. I feel great when I wear this one. This is one I reach for on really cold days. I just like it. I also have Spicebomb Fresh, which I prefer to this one because it's a little bit more versatile, and the citrusy opening makes it more wearable for me. So I like it. I like it a lot. Spicebomb. Yeah, not Fresh. Spicebomb, yeah. Great fragrance by Victor and Rolf. I do like Fresh a little bit more. I don't think Fresh is a really sexy fragrance though. I think that one is sexy. Gucci Guilty. Sweet, 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 sweet. And a compliment getter. Every time I wear this, I get a compliment. Women just like the way this fragrance smells. Not sure why. They just do. Good smelling fragrance. Fairly affordable. Like I paid $40 for this on Macari. No, $35 for this on Macari. Proud to have it in my collection. And yeah, Gucci guilty. I definitely feel sexy when I wear that. All right, another one that brings me good vibes and good feelings from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. And it's Dolce & Gabbana for Home. Love this scent. And I've had this bottle forever. You can tell by the sticker on there and not the writing. It's the old formulation. Nice, green, fresh, masculine. This just smells like money. So when I spray this on, I feel like money. Dolce & Gabbana for Home. Love it. I'm getting to the bottom of this, y'all. Getting to the bottom of it. Let's knock out some more inspiration houses, shall we? Let me see what I got. From the house of Dapper, their version of Parfums de Marly's Herod, and their version of perfumes of Kilian's Angel Share. Man, oh man. And these two fragrances remind me of each other. Angel Shares and Herod remind me of each other, but I feel sexy when I wear both of these. As you see, I have put a dent in that. Haven't put a dent in this one because I haven't had it very long. But I think both of these are great smelling fragrances, and I love the way both of them smell, and I love the way I feel when I wear both of these. From the house of Dapper, it's their version of Parfums de Marly's Herod and Kilian's Angel Share. I don't know who's gonna help me put all this stuff back up, man. I did this for y'all. One that nobody talks about, and when they do talk about it, it's all hate. I like the fragrance. Perry Ellis 18 Intense. This has a great citrus violet leaf note in it. Find the atomizer so I don't put my eye out. There we go. I like this fragrance, and it performs well on my skin. I feel sexy when I wear this fragrance. I'm not exactly sure why, but 18 Intense works for me. What I get out of the top is just violet leaf. It smells like gas. It's just a bad boy type of fragrance, and I like that. Love the way that it smells. Nothing else to say about it. Bad boy type fragrance, and it's dirt cheap. You can get this bottle for like 20 bucks. I've seen other reviewers review it, and they hate it, they trash it. Trey Sense loves it. Okay, what else I got here? I'm gonna get these two out of the way. This video ain't gonna be quite as long as I thought it is. I still got about 12 more on the bed though. Happy Land Studios, Blue Fire, oh man, and Signature. Let's start with Signature. Sweet, gourmandy, little bit of a coffee note maybe, but just a beautiful, sexy fragrance. And I got compliments when I wore this one, a lot of compliments. I showed you that so you can see I wear it. It's not just something that sits on my shelf. I wear my fragrances. I love my fragrances. And Blue Fire, this is a conversation starter. Every time I wear this fragrance, every time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. I mean, that's just that. That's all it is to it. Happy Land Studios, Signature, and Blue Fire. Both of those are beautiful fragrances. And of course, the top slid right off. I know EJ's had a lot of stuff come out. I haven't had anything new from him. All these are some of his older releases, but they're still beautiful and I still like them. Okay. Is that another Dapper? Yep. From Dapper, and I'm not sure who this is by. I think this is Kilian too. Straight to Heaven. I think this is Kilian. If it's not Kilian, forgive me, but I'll put what it is either up here or up here. But I'm pretty sure this is their version of Kilian's Straight to Heaven, and this is a great fragrance. I love this. This is just tobacco masculinity. That's what this is. This smells like just tobacco, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it, and as you can see, there's a dent in that bottle. I love wearing fragrances like this because I just feel like the man, and I feel very masculine. I do. And these fragrances are so well made that people really think you're wearing an expensive fragrance. They don't know you're wearing essentially a clone. But Dapper did a really good job on this one. Straight to Heaven. I like that. I'm pretty sure that's Kilian. All right, let's get some sensual obsessions. I absolutely love this fragrance, and this would be my summertime wedding scent from the House of Sensual Obsessions. It is their version. Oh, battery on 10%. We're gonna make it. It is their version of YSL's Tuxedo. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm not gonna waste the spray. Just dressed up citrus, masculine, mature, sophisticated. This smells like money, but it says you ain't trying. It's just a nice fragrance. Absolutely love it. All right. From 3-in-1, ACBC, which is a Venice Cologne and Bleu de Chanel, and Illicit Sauvage, 2 hybrids. Oh my goodness, and these things are delicious. You get the fruitiness of the Elysium and that ambroxan notes of Sauvage. Beautiful. Illicit Sauvage, ACBC. Enough said. Beautiful. I absolutely love them both. Y'all need to go over to 3-in-1 and check out their list, guys. Hit them up on Facebook. I'm running out of places to put fragrances. All right. The last full bottle of cologne is from Mont Blanc. And I've talked about this fragrance 1,000 times and I love it. It is Mont Blanc Emblem Absolute, the Pac-Man Ghost. I'm gonna give myself a spray, I don't wanna waste it. What this is, to me, it's a better version of Boss Bottled. Boss Bottled or Boss number 6. It's a better version of that. Very similar. Are you ready for this? Very similar to Killian's Apple Brandy. Very similar, and that is an expensive fragrance. I've talked about this fragrance 50 times on my channel, and I can't get very many people to pay attention to it. Maybe you'll pay attention now. Killian is a very expensive brand, and they make a fragrance called Apple Brandy that smells amazing. It costs you, what, $300-400? This will cost you about $40 or $50, and the scents are very similar. Not exact. I'll say about 60%. I'll say this is about 60%. Nonetheless, it smells really good. Man, Mont Blanc Emblem Absolute, great fragrance. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break here, charge my phone, and then I'll come back with the next 12. They're all from Scentbird, so I'm gonna take a break, charge the phone, and then finish out this video. Be right back. All right, my people, let's finish this video up. I got about 11 or 12 more fragrances to go, and these are all from the House of Scentbird. These are all fragrances that I got from Scentbird, but I think they're all really, really sexy. Hold on, let me grab my Scentbird basket so when I'm finished, I can just drop them in there. That way I know where I'm at. Okay, the first one is from the House of Histoire de Perfume, and it is Ombre 114. Nice, gourmandy, leathery type of fragrance. It smells really, really good. I like it, and I would like to get a full bottle of it. It's probably gonna run about $150 to $200, but I think it's worth it. It's just a different type of fragrance. Everything from Histoires performs pretty well. It's sort of coffee, caramel, gourmandy. Very nice, very refined, very smooth fragrance. Histoires de Parfums, Ombre 114. All right, let's see what I got next. Ooh, this is a good one. This is from the House of Corner, Barcelona, and it is Sweet Williams. And I think Sweet Williams is a rose or a flower. Man. That grows overseas, over in like the United Kingdom. Let me get myself. I was playing with my fragrances the other day and came across this one. Man, oh man. And for it to be a floral fragrance, it is extremely masculine. Not sure the price point on this one, but this one, Sweet Williams from Corner, Barcelona, is one that I would definitely, man, oh man, that's just so masculine, that I would definitely purchase a full bottle of and think it's full bottle worthy. All right, let's see what I got next. From the house of Aiden Bob, it is Cap D'Antibes. And this is just a nice summertime, easy to wear, citrusy, just a nice, fresh, but not overly fresh, like out of the shower type of fresh. Just a nice, masculine, easy to wear fragrance with a lot of body, very well made, high quality, niche fragrance. As I'm smelling that Sweet Williams right there, that is beautiful. I've got to get me a full bottle of that. And I've got to get me a full bottle of that Ombre 114 as it's turning leathery. All right, what I have here. When I smell a lot of fragrances, my nose itches, so y'all have to forgive me. This is one of my favorite fragrances too. And it is from Aqua de Parma, and it is none other than Fico di Amalfi. Love that scent, love the fragrance, very bright, neroli, citrusy. But I don't know if I'll purchase a full bottle of it because the performance on it is horrible. And I have from Banana Republic Vintage Green and Neroli Woods. I have from Burberry, Mr. Burberry Indigo, and I have from Bulgari Woods Neroli. And they're all giving you the same vibe. They're different. They're different. Not saying that they're the same, but they give you that same vibe. So I don't see a point in having. I have all of those. I don't. If I catch the Aqua de Parma at a good price, I'll probably add it. But it's got to be a really good price. I'm talking about like 40, 50 bucks. I wouldn't pay a dime over that for it because I know how it performs. I do love the scent, don't like the performance. All right, let's see what this one is. From a house that I definitely plan on investing some money in and getting 5 or 6 of their fragrances over probably the next 1.5 to 2 years. Amouage, and this is Barakin Man. This is the definition to me of a niche fragrance because it doesn't fit anything else. It doesn't smell like anything else. It fits a niche. This smells like wet ground outside, earthy, wormy, just outside. It smells like outside in the winter when it's rain and you got those wet leaves and the mud. That's what this reminds me of. But it smells good. It just has a fresh, outside, earthy, airy smell to it, and I like it. And that is Barakin Man from the house of Amouage. Few more, guys. Few more. Rock with your boy here. Journeyman. Love it from Amouage. And this thing is a monster projector, monster performer. I would definitely get this, and it smells like nothing else in my collection, nothing else that I have. Speaking of collection, I managed to put all that stuff up while I was waiting on my phone to charge and do part 2 of this video. But did I put Tom Ford's Great? No. Tom Ford's Great Vetiver, the EDP. Like this fragrance, just crisp, clean, dressy, easy to wear, and I'll definitely be getting a bottle of that because I can get that for around between $150 and $75 depending on where I shop. I may even just get the EDT of that or whatever I can find and rock it because I like that fragrance. From the house of Histoire de Parfum, it's $18.99. This is a refined version of Spicebomb. Simply put, same sweetness, same spiciness, just not as loud, more smoothed out. Not sure I'll purchase a full bottle of that one. I'm not sure I want one. I like it, like having it. I think it's sexy, like all of these fragrances, and I like them all, and they make me feel sexy. Aiden Bob, Champ de Providence. Goodness. Woo! I love Aiden Bob fragrances. This is one that I definitely want to get in my collection. Again, Neroli. I'm a huge fan of the note of Neroli, and this is a very natural Neroli type of fragrance. It just smells so good and citrusy, but it's not loud and obnoxious. It's just so smooth out. I definitely want this in my collection. Aiden Bob, Champ de Providence. And again, those fragrances are between $250 and $300. So I don't know that I'll ever pull the trigger and get one, but I want one desperately. I don't know if I'll get it though. Clive Christensen X Masculine, and that is a perfect name for it. Very masculine, very barbershop, very leathery. Yeah. Very masculine fragrance. I feel sexy when I wear this fragrance. That's what makes it a sexy fragrance, because it exudes my confidence. I feel like I'm wearing something that's different, that stands out, and people are going to like the way it smells on me. So, Cloud Christensen X Masculine. Great fragrance. Only 7 more minutes added to this 35 or 40 minute video. I don't know how long it's going to end up being. Last but not least, Roja Elysium. Man, if this fragrance just lasted longer. If it just lasted longer, and it doesn't, so maybe I can find a partial bottle at a really, really good price and add it to my collection, because I would love to have a full bottle of Elysium, but I'm not sure that I ever will. And if I don't, I'm not going to be sad or disappointed, but it is what it is. Guys, thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for sitting through it all. I hope you have found it to be both entertaining and informative. And an inside peek at my collection where we sit down and talk about it a little bit. These are just fragrances in my collection that I think are absolutely sexy, that make me feel sexy and masculine. If you have some fragrances like that in your collection, please feel free to leave it in the comments and tell me all about it. Also, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I've got to edit this video, get it up and loaded. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for being the best part of this channel. Again, please, if you've come back to this channel numerous times and for whatever reason have not subbed, give your boy a sub. Can you sub, please? Thank you. And for those repeat offenders who keep returning to the scene of the crime, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And I love you all. Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow. Peace. Have a good weekend, y'all.